the Future Project brings together the best of Nigerian youth. They bring them together to celebrate all their achievements within a calendar year. And we at Legit.TV have always supported the Future Project because we also love excellence. Now, this is why we are here tonight. We are at the Future Awards holding in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, we're going to be bringing you scenes from the event. Those youths that I mentioned that need to be celebrated. Do not forget, this is Legit.TV. My name is Abisola Alawari. Stay tuned, guys.
Okay, so for me, the social media bill, because I've not read every single detail about it, but what I can tell you is that bill is not perfect. And the fact that it's not perfect means it should not even fly at all. So you have a bill whereby you're saying for hate speech, people should be hung. Or people should be hung.
Yes.
Death by hanging for hate speech. I think that is too much.
Too much.
It's a grave consequence. It's too much. It's over the top. So we should know how we're going to be balancing people's offenses with what they're going to suffer with their consequences. You need to balance the offense with the consequence. It has to be even. If it's not even, then your bill is, it makes no sense. Then we have different parts of the bill that are definitely not good, like shutting down the internet. That is, that's very, very, silly.
Yeah, shutting down the internet and asking the ISP to pay 10 million naira in fines.
I think that is a bit too much. But we need to also focus on some of the good parts of the bill, like consequence of hate speech. You cannot make hate speech. You cannot. People start a lot of.
Nigerians, please continue.
Yeah, people start a lot of a lot of movements, false movements, based on hate speech. So there has to be consequence for that. You cannot start something like that and nothing will happen to you. You have to be arrested, you have to go to court, you have to face those kind of consequences. So the bill is not perfect, so 100% it should not fly.
I think people are trying to people are trying to run away from accountability. They're trying to run away from duty by shutting down dissenting voices that are reminding them constantly that, hey, you guys have a duty to the people. You guys were put in place to service the people, to serve the people. And when it's a contract, it's a contract. We give you our trust, and we trust that you give us good leadership and lead us right. And when you break that contract, when there's a breach, we have to voice it out. And you don't like the fact that we're voicing it out, and instead of searching within and finding what is wrong, what you're saying is you're going to shut down, you're going to nuzzle our mouths. That's not how it works. It's wrong. It's extremely wrong.
But people who support this bill will tell you it's a way of spreading fake news.
That's what they would say. See, fake news is a global problem. How have all the democracies that we like to tout as our examples, how have they dealt with it? The courts are there. There's a law that says slander and libel and all of that. That's what it is. Those people that are pushing this bill, those lawmakers, they're not trying to shut down fake news. Elisha Abor, brutal human being. Life with the guy is extremely brutish. We saw it. We saw it. We saw him brutalize a woman, and social media held him to account. Justice was not carried out, but social media amplified and showed the world that this is the sort of despicable person that this man is, and that's what he wants to end. He doesn't want to be held accountable for such actions, such dastardly acts. So it's wrong. It's very wrong.
Well, social media bill, for me, it's a two-way traffic.
Two-way traffic, in what sense?
In as much as I believe it will regulate a lot of thoughts flying from hidden faces or hidden profiles. Yes, you sit behind your profile, nobody really knows you until probably maybe you get verified for the likes of Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
However, a lot of things go around and they go viral. Some can be controlled, some cannot be controlled. Some are actually the hard naked truth, while some are just let's just go around, let's just create a buzz.
Let's go viral. Basically.
Let's go viral. Yes. So for me, the bill, in as much as it will control some undue excesses, I agree. But for me, I think everybody has the right to his own opinion. Yes, we have heard a lot of cyberbullying and the likes going around. I believe the bill will regulate that. It may not eradicate it definitely, but at least it will regulate the extent in which people behind unknown profiles just go around and just and you know, some people have low self-esteem actually,
and they just use that as because the anonymity of social media. So basically what you're saying is you feel like social media should be regulated?
Yes, I feel it should be regulated. Yes, I believe it should be regulated. Yes, in as much as I believe in the right of personal opinion and the right to free speech, fortunately and unfortunately, on this side of the divide, on this side of the world, I think some people, I won't say everyone, some people take this right of speech, right of opinion to an undue extreme, and I think that extreme is what the bill, I believe, will curtail a little.
I'm sure you guys have heard about the social media bill.
Yes.
I like the fact that you're gingered already. So what do you have to say? Let me start with what do you think about the bill?
I think you should start with
Okay, I'm back to you now. What do you think?
I think it's sad. I mean, it's against the essence of democracy. I mean, and I feel like it's just misplaced priorities, really. We have bigger issues to deal with. We have bigger things to worry about. Why try to take away free speech from the citizenry? And really, it just reflects the quality of our leadership. You're not getting things right, and then you're opposing and keeping people from really talking about the issues that affect them. And the only medium really that we have to hold our leaders accountable and to speak up, and then you're coming to put certain restrictions on it. I don't think it's right. I think it's unfair. I think it's inaccountability. Yes.
Amazing. I think you're the first person who's used the word inaccountability. Although everybody said the same thing, but I'm coming back. Hold on. You explain to me now.
All right. In addition to what she said, yes, I'll just say that our leaders should be more responsible. Okay. You know, they should look for constructive things to do, not kick against social media bill where we the masses can express ourselves, because to be honest, we don't have a medium to which we can express ourselves, and the only way we can do that is when we come on social media. Actually, in most organizations, until you fly an organization for something bad, you really do not get anything done. So why would you now want to take what belongs to the masses and just, you know, cancel it off and then feel like we're making a bad use of, you know, of the space?
Okay, so I like the fact that both of you agree, but at the same time, there are some people who tell you, you know, fake news something has to be done about fake news. That is why this bill is being introduced. That is why they are seeking to regulation. Do you agree with them?
There's fake news everywhere, but if you enlighten the people, educate the people properly, there's fake news everywhere. There's fake news all over the world. But when people are properly enlightened, you know, you bring that to a minimum. So I think this is wrong use of our energy. Let's channel our energy in the right direction. Honestly, okay. Fake news, there are better ways to deal with it.
Exactly. I think, like you said, fake news is everywhere. So there are better ways to address the issues. Yes.
I do think that where there is no law, where there is no rule of law, anything can go. Yes, anything goes. So yes, regulation is good when it is based on understanding of how social media itself works. Okay. So if we have a government who is not savvy as to how social media works, for example, APCON almost messed up recently, asking, everybody, vetted. Yes. It wasn't going to work. Okay. It wasn't going to work. And I'm glad they pulled it down. I'm sure they're going to work on it and all of that. So the question is, this bill, so what's the intent behind it? Okay. So what purpose do they want to do this? Is it about, shutting people down so that we cannot speak? Social media has recently become the voice, that platform where everyone can speak. And it's not about the government. Sometimes it's just speaking against social injustice, even about just the next person on the street who is not treating the person right. So it's not really against the government, but yes, we also have to mind the fact that slander, perjury, libelous accusations have been going on social media without any regulation. So yes, it's good to have a frame, a frame that keeps people guarded, but at the same time, do not shut people down. Do not. No.
One of the reasons, I'm glad you explained it explicitly. Yeah. One of the reasons they are saying is because of fake news. Yeah. Just like you said. You understand? But some people also argue that even if they want to spread what you think to you might be fake news, but free speech.
Please, fake news happens on traditional media. So I have a degree in a post degree in journalism, and there are fake news everywhere. Fake news on traditional media, on TV. You have to verify. You really have to verify. So social media, yes, it's more open to that, and I understand that. Yes. So if it is to that, there has to be ways to be able to, curb the spread of fake news. It can cause problem. I recently had to do an advert on that recently, and I remember the drama that I chose was someone who passed the fake news, and before you know it, there was chaos, accidents on the road, people, trying to turn back because they heard something was happening on the road. So yes, it can be dangerous, it can kill lives, it can cause riots, it can cause tribal wars. Yes, I'm all for that.
You're all for that, for regulation of
yes.
when it comes to that.
Yes, fake news, yes. But please do not silence Nigerians.
Do not silence Nigerians. I'm sure you've heard about the social media bill. That has just passed second reading in the floor of the Senate. So basically the bill is being introduced by certain senators who feel like something needs to be done about social media, about fake news. And what do you think about it?
Well, for me, it's like restricting the voices of people. Nigeria is at a stage where people are voicing out, having opinions, and we shut it down now. We're saying we're closing down democracy. We're saying that we're not ready for growth. We're not ready for people's inclusion, right? And so I feel the bill is a bit tricky.
It's a bit tricky.
So,
but what you say to those who are supporters of this bill? They say we need to stop the spread of fake news. What do you think this bill is enough reason to even introduce anything of the sort?
I feel that they have done their research? Have they found intelligent ways to manage press and manage news and information? If that has been done, then fine. They have to establish what is the reason for the bill. What is the data? I believe in data. I believe in facts. Like, what's the data? So there's a problem. Is that the best solution to it? Yes. So we should look for an intelligent approach, not cutting off.
Look for an intelligent approach. I really like that. Thank you very much, Omozino, and good luck.
Nigerians are already resisting it, so I'm very sure it's not going to fly.
I know that's for Nigerians, but how about you as an individual? I'm sure you use social media.
Yes, I do. I feel like every other concerned Nigerian, and the bill is going to do a lot of damage to Nigerian freedom.
It's going to do a lot of damage.
Yes.
Okay, but one of the advantages of the bill that people are saying is they say it's going to stop the spread of fake news. But do you think banning social media or regulating social media can stop the spread of fake news?
It cannot stop it, because even before the social media came into the stage, there were fake news already being peddled by so many ways. So it's not only by social media, even by one-on-one contact, fake news can be spread. So trying to see if it is going to be checked by that, I don't think it's going to work.
Yes. Thank you very much, Pastor Veda.